Hey everyone, Dante here with the Raging Geek, and today we're going to take a look at the RX-78-2 entry grade model from Bandai. So this is a GUNPLA specialty series where there's no tools or paint or stickers required. It's pretty straightforward model. Supposedly everything just pops out from the part sheets. You know, it's a pretty quick build. I got this particular one at Target for, I want to say $7.99, somewhere around the $8 range. It's a, from the box, I mean, it's a real good looking model. We'll see once it's put together how it looks, but I'm really curious about, not needing, clippers to pop off the parts and see how it comes out. So I did one of these entry grades once. I did a Vegeta model probably like a month or so ago, and there's a video of that. The Vegeta model, though, no moving parts. He's in a fixed pose. This one appears to be a lot of moving parts, surprisingly, and it's an entry grade. So I was when I first saw it, being an entry grade, my first impression was that it's pretty much a fixed model. It would, you couldn't move the parts, but from looking at it, I mean, you can do quite a lot with it. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to come out, and for the price, if it comes out good, I mean, you really can't beat it. I mean, under $10. It's cheaper than the Gundam Universe figures, and you're getting a great Gundam RX-78-2, the all-time classic. I did give it a little spray down. The reds, I did a red spray. The blue, I did metallic blue. White, I did a white spray. The yellow, I just did a clear gloss. And the weapons, I did a clear gloss. So let's put it together. See how it comes out. And, we'll talk about it. So here you go. The RX-78-2 Gundam from Bandai, entry grade. Okay, so had some painting issues in the beginning. You don't have to spray these models technically, but I always like to spray them anyway. I feel it just gives a better finish on the model. But there was a couple of parts where I had, it was basically a messy spray job. So I tried to patch it up before I did the video, and some of it was still wet, so it just got a little messy. But I did a little a little enamel thinner, and it came right out. So first impressions, I like it. It definitely is everything that it advertises itself to be. It's quick, easy. The parts, they snap right out. I was a little hesitant with this part right here, his antennas here. But the instructions say just do it slowly and it'll come out, and it did. I was very tempted though to use my snips, but I wound up putting faith in the directions, and it came out okay. It's about, aside from the paint issues I had in the beginning, I mean, I'd say it's about a 15-minute build. So it's quick. The parts, I really like how they fit. They connect very nice and easy. It's very satisfying putting this model together. It's easy. It's quick. It's got nice detail. You could definitely do panel lining with this if you wanted. I mean, from looking at the box, you get the impression that you have some panel lining options. You can see the black accents in the mask. So, you know, definitely the grooves are there to do the panel lining. You know, it's just all a matter of if you want to panel line you know, a $9, $8 model. But I mean, here's a close look. You can see for yourself. It's a great looking model, comparable to the Gundam Universe figures. You know, a little less maybe, but you know, definitely. I definitely say worth the $9, and it's definitely fun to put together. But you know, it's got good movability. You know, the arms move, all the joints move, the legs move pretty good. You know, forward, back, sideways. Even the ankles move. You know, and for a model, for an $8 model, I mean, this is you get great articulation here. You know, the abdomen moves. You know, it flexes at a number of joint locations. You know, head moves great, all different directions. I mean, it's really, you can't beat the bang for the buck with this model. And I'm really, as opposed to the Vegeta, the entry grade Vegeta I bought, I mean, I'm a lot more happy with this model. I mean, you could definitely do a lot more with it. You know, if you do the panel lining, I think it'll definitely kick it up a notch. You know, if you ever wanted to do some pictures with it or something. But really a great model for the price. I mean, you can't really beat it. I'm happy with it. I hope they come out with some more of these, you know, different Gundams for the entry grade. I definitely would pick them up. And, you know, they're just so inexpensive, and you know, they just do the job. As far as, you know, building a collection and getting all the Gundams you want. You know, this entry grade line, really good idea. You know, sometimes you don't want to put an extended amount of time, you know, to put a model, and you still, you know, you want to have that sense of completion after you, you know, build a model. So I think the entry grades are a great cheap option to GUNPLA building. So good job on, you know, with Bandai on putting this line out, and specifically good job on the RX-78-2. It's a great model. Areas for improvement, I don't know. I don't really have too many gripes. Maybe, you know, they could have added some saber options. You know, the sabers, they just give you the handles. But you know, now that I think about it, yeah, I was gonna say there are Star Wars accessory packs that you know, that have spare lightsabers. You know, I could definitely see a person being able to like improvise a lightsaber, you know, a toy lightsaber, and you know, attach it, fix it to one of these saber handles, which would definitely be cool, because you could definitely expand the options on this Gundam, but I couldn't readily find it. Sure, if you use your imagination, you know, definitely there are options out there to add, you know, a saber attachment to this handle here. So something to think about. You know, they put a hole there, so they definitely, you know, had that in mind, or you know, you wouldn't need it, or they would have just made the backpack with the handles fixed to it. But they're definitely giving you the option to add a saber there. Panel lining. I mean, I'm tempted to do it. At least on the face area. You know, maybe the saber handles, and on the front leg parts here, and on the arms, maybe some panel lining. You know, definitely would enhance the figure. But just to recap, Target, you're looking at $7.99, maybe $8.99. This is the RX-78-2 entry grade model from Bandai. I definitely would recommend getting this. You know, it's cheap, easy, and fast to put together. You know, it's got great likeness. Can't go wrong. So check it out. So this was the Raging Geek. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I had fun doing this model. You know, it's definitely nice when you can build something like this in under 20 minutes. So pick one up for yourself. You know, I'll definitely be on the lookout for other entry grade Gundam models. So if you happen to see any, post a comment. You know, let me know where you saw it. I'd be happy to check it out. Do a video on it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Come again soon. Take care.
Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks. Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks.